Breaking news from last night. Freddie Kitchens has now been fired from the Cleveland Browns organization. He is no longer the head coach. He is out of Cleveland. And all I have to say is thank goodness for you Browns fans. Y'all have something to sleep about at night. Now let me explain why. Looking at this season, I thought Baker Mayfield with Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry, David Njoku, Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, I thought he had it made. He had the weapons. The Cleveland Browns were going to be good. They were no longer going to be this talk of, is Baker Mayfield the next franchise quarterback? Is the Browns finally going to be good once again? Are the Browns finally Super Bowl contenders? Those were the questions that I had in my mind at the beginning of the season when Baker Mayfield had all these weapons coming in. Now, I would never have guessed that Freddie Kitchens would have made such terrible play calls that made me think like, is Freddie Kitchens really the answer for the Cleveland Browns organization? And my answer to this question was no. He was not the answer at all. Looking at some of the play that I saw, even in this Ravens gameplay that I see that you guys are seeing right now, I was not impressed with how Cleveland looked. And I'm not blaming this all on the Cleveland offense or the Cleveland defense because it also does come down to head coaching. The Cleveland Browns have talented players. They got a lot of talent on this team. They got players that can put them in the mainstream market and make them a talk about team. But the thing is, they went 6-10, and all this falls back on the coordinators, and eventually, this all falls back onto Freddie Kitchens as being the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Now, Freddie Kitchens, I was not impressed with any of his play call throughout the entire season. There was like one play when they were facing the San Francisco 49ers or some team early on in the season. Baker Mayfield decided to do a scoop pass to, I think, Nick Chubb or Jarvis Landry or something like that, but it got like picked off instantly. I was scratching my head. Me and my dad were watching this game, and me and my dad, we were just like scratching our heads on this. Like, what was he thinking? And then it made me realize, why would Freddie Kitchens call a play like that? All I have to say is Freddie Kitchens' play calling was atrocious. Baker Mayfield did not seem comfortable making some of the passes that he threw. Baker Mayfield did not look like his rookie self when he was dominating, when he had Greg Williams as his head coach. Baker Mayfield looked timid out there. He was like making mistakes everywhere. He was not making smart reads. It just seemed like Baker Mayfield was being held back by Freddie Kitchens, and that also affected Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, David Njoku, Ricky Seals, Nick Chubb. I mean, Nick Chubb had a great year, let's be honest. He had a very good year. But I had to fall back on Freddie Kitchens for being an atrocious play caller because most of these plays that he ran didn't even make any sense. Like, he ran 4 pass plays against some team early on in the season. I think it was the Jets or something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's been a long season. But he ran 4 straight pass plays instead on the goal line, too. 4 straight passes on the goal line instead of trying a run play with Nick Chubb. You got freaking Nick Chubb in your backfield. Hand him the ball. He's going to be a beast. He is your power running back. He is going to get you into the end zone. Like, they didn't get Nick Chubb the ball in the red zone at all that one game. And that left me scratching my head like, what is Freddie Kitchens thinking? Why would he run 4 pass plays? And all I have to say is, Cleveland Browns fans, you better be happy that Freddie Kitchens is out of Cleveland, because if he would have stuck around, I don't know how happy y'all would have been. I'm pretty sure y'all are wishing y'all had Greg Williams right now as your head coach. Trust me, I tell my dad every single day, I wish y'all would have gotten Greg Williams. But let's see what Cleveland Browns can do. The Cleveland Browns can do in the offseason. Can they find the head coach? I mean, Urban Meyer is up for the market. I mean, he could come to Cleveland. I mean, he's been familiar with the Ohio territory. Hint, hint, Ohio State Buckeyes. Maybe y'all get Urban Meyer. There's also some other good head coaches out there that could be up for sale. But I want to hear you guys' opinions down in the comment section below. Do you think the Browns organization made a good move in firing Freddie Kitchens? In my personal opinion, I think they did. This is a very good move for the Cleveland Browns moving forward, so they could find their find their coach of the future to help transform Baker Mayfield into that player that I know he can be with those weapons that he has. But I want to hear what you guys think down in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video today. I will be coming out with my playoff predictions for both the AFC and the NFC teams sometime later on this week before the wild card games begin. So until next time, guys, have an awesome day, and I will see you all later.